time for the Brazilian Grand Prix penultimate round of the F1 22 McLaren career mode in Season 1. Looking forward to Season 2, of course, at this stage. You know, it's kind of just cementing the best of the rest position, but at this point we've kind of already did that. But we're going into the sprint. There is no, there is qualifying. We qualified P17, probably our worst track in a while, if we're being perfectly honest. But here on the soft tyre, we do get a old wee switcheroo there, and we manage to get up a few positions. But I noticed that no one else really started on the softs, but I just thought, fuck it, go for something different, man. We didn't really have pace and quality. We need an advantage in the sprint, because of course it's just finish as high as you can, and that's where you'll be starting. But there will be grid penalties to be taken there. But as you can see, we're making pretty good through the grid here. We've got Valtteri Bottas up next, Magnussen ahead of him, and we're going to try and make a manoeuvre on Valtteri Bottas. But Bottas just absolutely plants his ass there, and we've took it an AlphaTauri here in the sprint, and it, like, maybe it's over ambitious for me, but I still feel like Valtteri Bottas is at fault here. I mean, he just completely, like, yeah, I mean, he's entitled to that manoeuvre, but it's like right in front of me, like, and it's just fucking dodgy. Massive collision there in the sprint, and it takes us on to this race where a few people have took grid penalty. Charles Leclerc just needs to, I mean, Hamilton needs to score him by 11 or 10 or whatever in order to take the championship fight to Abu Dhabi. But when Ferrari have got the fastest car, they're starting 1-2, it's probably going to be a bit difficult for Lewis Hamilton in order to bring the fight to him. I mean, it should have been Red Bull really, but as we've seen in real life, Red Bull walking away with it. So we'll give Ferrari their thunder here in this career mode. But moving on to the actual race, we're on the medium. We've kind of learned from our mistakes there in the sprint. We overtake Sebastian Vettel. Next up, George Russell. And then look who we've got in front of us. It's Valtteri Bottas. In his slipstream, Russell thinks about us. I just dive bomb. We clip him. Bottas damages his front wing, but you know what? He fucking wiped me out in the sprint, so at this point I didn't really give a shit. We've moved up. We're in P8 with Max Verstappen. Try different strategies on the soft. We've got our teammate ahead of him in P5. So I mean, the McLaren definitely get good pace as we run wide, but Bottas gets spun around there, and it's not looking good. And as you can see, it is a safety car, or no, a virtual safety car deployed, and then they've upped it to a full safety car here. So as you can see, Valtteri Bottas behind, he's got a damaged front wing. Him and Russell will come together, and then he just absolutely loses everything. As you can see, everything, man. Look at that. Aston Martin destroys him. Safety car restart now. We've got Alonso and Verstappen ahead of us. That did not help Verstappen, man, because he's going to have to pit soon. But we overtake Fernando Alonso, and we've got Max Verstappen ahead of us. But we just don't really have the pace of the front, guys. It's like the first race in a while where we don't have enough pace to challenge. I mean, we're still challenging Russell, Alonso, etc. But, you know, in terms of the outright, I mean, I couldn't even get close to my teammate. To be honest, Alonso taps us there, but it's just how we love tapping it at the end of the day. And next up now, we've got Fernando Alonso, lap 10 in the DRS. He's going to make it difficult. We've got two retirees for this race. Alonso goes to the outside. We run wide trying to defend it, but the slippery two-time world champion blasts past. So we move on 4 more laps, and with a few more laps, and we've pitted here for the hard tyre. Got to do 19 laps to the end. And as you can see, Norris with an incredibly slow stop. I mean, didn't really affect us too badly, but saying that, we end up getting beat out the pit lane by Alonso, not by much. And I think honestly, without that getting held up there, we could have, you know, did it. As you can see, Alonso beats us out, but everyone on the same strategy here, so not an awful lot happening. But yeah, sadly, guys, the footage did corrupt for like the second half of this race. I know it's been a recurring theme in this. It's like F1 is like the only game the capture card can't handle. Any other game is like basically fine, to be honest. But Charles Leclerc won the drivers' championship. There was like another safety car towards the end. I think we still finished like P7 or something. Nothing particularly insane, but we're going to take a wee. That's this last thing I get recorded. And there's the standing. So Leclerc won, Ferrari won the constructors. All good for them. McLaren were an easy 4th, 7th and 8th. It's looking like in the L Championship. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. That'll do it for Fog Racing. Next up, Abu Dhabi finale. Not much on the line, to be honest, but hopefully we can end the season on a high. But until next time, that's it for Fog Racing. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.